In ancient India, there was a young man named Rahul. He came from a rich family and had all the luxuries he desired: fancy clothes, tasty food, and a beautiful woman. However, he still felt unhappy, sensing that something essential was absent in his life. One day, Rahul learned about a wise teacher residing in the forest. This teacher was believed to possess enlightenment and the ability to help people find peace and happiness through his guidance. Rahul's curiosity led him to embark on a journey to find this teacher. Following several days of traversing the forest, Rahul eventually found the teacher's dwelling. The teacher, known as Gautam Buddha, sat beneath a tree in profound meditation. Rahul approached him and humbly requested to be taught the way to attain happiness. Buddha gazed at Rahul with kindness and shared, "Dear child, there is one practice that can transform your life. It's called mindfulness." Rahul was puzzled because he had no previous knowledge of mindfulness. Buddha elaborated, describing mindfulness as the act of staying fully in the present moment, being conscious of your thoughts, emotions, and what's happening around you without making judgments. He assured Rahul that mindfulness could assist him in conquering his anxieties, fears, and concerns, ultimately leading to inner peace and happiness. Rahul found this concept intriguing and requested Buddha to instruct him in the ways of mindfulness. Buddha accepted the request and commenced teaching Rahul the principles of mindfulness. Buddha's initial lesson for Rahul was centered on concentrating on his breath. He advised Rahul to sit calmly and pay attention to the sensation of his breath flowing in and out of his body. Initially, Rahul struggled with this. His thoughts kept drifting, and maintaining focus was a challenge. However, with perseverance and practice, he eventually cultivated the practice of mindfulness. Next, Buddha instructed Rahul to pay attention to his thoughts and feelings. He emphasized the importance of observing them without passing judgment, simply acknowledging their presence and allowing them to drift away like clouds in the sky. This proved to be challenging for Rahul because he was accustomed to reacting impulsively to his thoughts and emotions rather than merely observing them. Nevertheless, he persisted and continued his mindfulness practice. As days turned into weeks, Rahul started noticing a transformation within himself. He experienced increased inner peace, a sense of relaxation, and a profound contentment. The desire for material wealth and worldly pleasures diminished, and he found happiness in the simplicity of existence. On a certain day, Rahul revisited Buddha's humble abode and expressed his gratitude for imparting the practice of mindfulness. Rahul shared that he had never experienced such happiness before. Buddha warmly smiled and compared mindfulness to a seed, stating, "Dear child, if you nurture the habit of mindfulness, it will thrive and bring you lasting peace and happiness. However, if you neglect it, it will wither away, leaving you feeling empty and unsatisfied." Rahul came to understand the wisdom in Buddha's words. The practice of mindfulness was not a quick fix. It demanded continuous effort and commitment. However, Rahul recognized its immense value. He made a life-changing decision to dedicate himself to mindfulness and to share Buddha's teachings with others. Fully embraced a monastic life and embarked on a global journey, teaching people the art of mindfulness and the route to happiness. Many years passed, and Rahul revisited Buddha's tranquil dwelling. He discovered Buddha beneath the familiar tree, immersed in meditation. Rahul approached with reverence, bowing respectfully. Buddha gently opened his eyes, a warm smile on his lips. He greeted Rahul, saying, "Dear child, it brings me joy to see you once more. Please, share with me, how has your journey been?" With a smile on his face, Rahul replied, "It's all thanks to your guidance. I've been leading a life filled with serenity and joy. I've been sharing your wisdom with others as well." Buddha listened attentively as Rahul shared his experiences and the transformative effect of mindfulness on his life. Buddha nodded and smiled, knowing that his teachings had brought peace and happiness to another soul. Silence enveloped Rahul for a moment as he gazed at Buddha with deep gratitude in his eyes. He spoke with sincerity, "Master, I thank you from the bottom of my heart. You have bestowed upon me the most precious gift. the gift of inner peace. A warm smile adorned Buddha's face as he extended his hand and placed it gently on Rahul's shoulder. He imparted a final piece of wisdom, saying, "Dear child, always remember that the practice of mindfulness is a lifelong journey. It's not something you achieve and then set aside. Dedication and perseverance are your companions as you practice it daily." Rahul nodded in agreement, fully grasping the significance of Buddha's wisdom. He recognized that mindfulness was not to be underestimated. It demanded ongoing commitment and focus. As Rahul readied himself to depart, Buddha beckoned to him, saying, "Hold on, dear child," with a gentle tone. "There is one more insight I wish to impart to you." Rahul turned back to face Buddha, curiosity gleaming in his eyes. Buddha closed his eyes briefly, then began to convey his final piece of wisdom. "Think of mindfulness as a river. It flows incessantly, forever adjusting to its environment. Sometimes it's serene and tranquil, while other times it's turbulent and lively. But regardless of the circumstances, the river always stays faithful to its essence, the essence of life itself.